For introduction, my name is Daniel Andrew Duenas, aka known as Dan Kaila, from Sinamnia Village. I was born on January 3rd, 1952, and the unique thing about that year is I was born at home. And being born at home, being a true Sinamnian, has always been a very prideful process for me. I was about 10 years old. That was 1963 when Typhoon Karen came. All the homes in Guam at that time were all wooden homes. When Typhoon came, we were still at home when it became really strong, so we had to leave from home to the Sinahanya Elementary School for shelter. And having to see the typhoon, to see the eye pass the island, it was a very quiet. Everything was still as it's almost like when the eye was going through the island, everything was just kind of quiet, bright. After it passed, everything was just flying left to right. We took a peek over at our neighbor's house where they had a thin garage and everything was just like shooting like bullets. The things were just flying straight through our yard, and we just have to just wait overnight until everything was done, and watching and remembering back how the village tried to recover, how the island, especially for Sinania, there was no water, so we had to uh, get water from a truck container. And I remember the CBs, they came and opened a tent city in the yard of the Sinahan Elementary. They gave out rations until people were able to recover. So I remember at our own house we had to gather all the tents, stack it up. So there's a lot of work. You have to make sure nobody got injured and get our house rebuilt. And the thing is, my father, his name's Antonio Duenas, Nicholas Duenas. He decided to build a concrete house. So almost all the island, I remember going up to that the time of the event, a lot of people who could afford then to build their house in concrete start building the homes in that way. The other part is, being 10 years old is like, wow, watching the wind going by and just going through the motion of life. Was just, you don't have to go to school. The school's being used as a shelter, and it's just an everyday thing. Uh, you know, that was going on. So, it was a slow recovery, but people were able to, again, go back to their usual way of living. Um, the way I remember is probably, 6 months to a year that you begin to see a lot of changes. That what used to be a wooden home is no longer there. Your neighbor, they have to rebuild. Some who couldn't afford, they went and stay with other family members. But also what happened. I think later on is the urban renewal came. So a lot of the houses that you're seeing, a lot of the land or the lots, were being purchased by the Guam Housing Urban Renewal Agency. So as you can see now if you pass, they have low cost accommodation for people who could not afford owning their own homes.